Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Favre. Rifles one, and that's going to be... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1st and 10, it's Favre. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they go play action with Favre. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cruz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Play action. It's Favre. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Favre. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Eric Dickerson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Favre to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So this game of our Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. And you rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you look at the schedules and say, I think these 2 are on the collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is far. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there taken in by Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Prescott. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season?
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Keon Fawcett.
And they finally put it in.
Between the ears, but right now it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.